Brendan, how is the JRPG tutorial dimension? You know, I think we're almost out of it. If I didn't like have to throw up last night right after last night's stream, which is still crazy that like 3.5 hours into Persona and then immediately I'm like, hey man, I don't feel so good. And I had to just go and throw up all into the toilet.
You guys gonna take it down again?
I had to fucking leave. I had to spew. The second I turned stream off too, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw up, man. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine, dude. I don't know what it was. I had these chicken tenders, and the night before they made me have like blow out the porcelain kind of style shits. And then that was like the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I guess I couldn't handle them, but I'm fine. I mean, for now, unless it like rears its ugly head. Brendan have big and gently tummy ache. You fell for the gnomish japes? Dude, I didn't know, but I bought the chicken tenders from a guy just sitting on a mushroom outside of the forest near the grocery store. I should have known better. I shouldn't have been buying gnome groceries, gnome-sheries.
Yeah.
But it was cheaper. All he wanted was a kiss. Listen, if somebody tells me, hey, I'm going to give you a bunch of groceries and all it will take is a kiss, I mean, I'm going to give him a kiss. Yep, okay, I can pop up with the tutorials anytime I want. That'll be when I have to ask chat, what do I do here? And then chat says, Brendan, hit triangle, and I'll go, oh yeah. Where's that again? Is that in system? Is that in stats? No, it's not in stats. Is it in calendar? No, it's not. Is it in system? Oh, there it is. Just be glad it wasn't a stomach flu. I mean, no, yeah, no, I mean, I know the difference, right? I've had like a sickness from food like that before, and I know the difference. The thing about having a stomach flu, IMO, is that every time you look at food, you're going to be queasy no matter what you do, even after you throw up. And for me, if I throw up and I don't feel like super queasy afterwards, I try to eat something. Stomach flu is hell. It really is. No, I agree wholeheartedly. If you even get a whiff of food while you have a stomach flu, you're just right to the toilet. I hate vomiting. My uncle, Brandon, my dad's brother, he has the worst time with his stomach flu. He avoids it like it is like the worst plague you can get because he has an inability to vomit. Like his body, this is from whenever I was a kid, like to now, all I know, one of the one things I know about him is he physically cannot vomit. Like his body just built wrong that way. I ate Flamin' Hot Cheetos the other day and I thought I was shitting blood. My body immediately said, oh, hell no. The only food problems that I've ever had really are usually like Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Taco Bell ruins my intestines sometimes. And I know that's like a, haha, you have the Taco Bell shits. And some people are like, I don't understand the problem with Taco Bell. I've never had a Taco Bell shit. And it's like, then your gut biome is far beyond the reach of the mortal man. Never got the Taco Bell shits, but I've had the shits that make you strip. Dude, I think the worst shit I ever had is one that was so bad that I like echoing in my head the ideal squatty potty. So I stopped mid shit, completely naked, running around my house looking for anything to try to like get some kind of like leverage. I was like trying to pull my knees to my chest to get the shit out better. Cause like, I think the worst shit I've ever had is full naked, trying to like huddle all over the toilet, hugging my knees to my chest and going, that was like 3 years ago and I'll never forget it. I was sitting on the toilet like a homunculus would be laying in the bathtub. A shit so bad you gotta become the orb, yeah. Shit so bad you gotta become the orb. God, the fact that so many people die in the toilet makes me freak like a leak. The big thing is fiber. You need fiber? Take fiber. Take extra fucking fiber. I'm not gonna lie to you, taking extra fucking fiber in any kind of form is better for you in the long run. Genuinely. One of the healthiest pieces of advice I can give you, get any extra fiber you can. It's like, what is it? I saw that article that said, don't spend longer than 10 minutes on the toilet. And I'm like, oh my God, I have like 45-minute toilet time sometimes because I'm like reading. I got to stop doing that, man. That's not healthy for you. The whole asshole's going to fall out. It's going to be like a family condition after this. Do you want a t-shirt? Oh yeah. Have you ever had a shit where you like take your shirt off and then you put it in your mouth so you can like bite down to alleviate the gut pressure? I spent my first 30 minutes after waking up in the toilet. My wife is the same. She has like her morning constitutional. Her morning constitutional. That's what I call it. Humans are not perfect organisms. No, I mean, that's the thing is like the human body is more hardy than we give it credit for, but it's also more weak and spongy than we give it credit for. You never know. Only Shadow the Hedgehog is the ultimate life form. Not even true. Sonic could kick his ass. and has kicked his ass. Sonic has kicked Shadow's ass to the point where they're like besties now. Yeah, but Shadow uses guns. Yeah, but Sonic doesn't need guns. Oh my god, my cell phone. I can't take video in the Mind Palace? Damn, my cell phone don't work in the mysterious Mind Palace? That crazy. I mean, you could just presume that it's the volleyball team, dude. Right? Like, you can just be like, the volleyball team, because he's the volleyball coach. What's the lore so far? Did he kill... What's the lore of Sonic so far? Did he kill a god at this point? Dude, I don't know. I'm not a Sonic head. There's like the Sonic comics. There's like the Sonic TV shows. There's like the Sonic games. Sonic has killed gods. Gods of chaos. Gods of oysters. Gods of Rocky Mountain oysters. It's Sonic. Sonic is just Goku, but he's Short the Hedgehog. Like... Except Goku is cooler, IMO. This is the... all you gotta do is grab the brass ring. Keep on running. All you have to do is inevitably pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I put you in the torture mechanism, and it's on you to escape it. This your first playthrough, Brendan? Yeah, this is... I only got through, like, the first hour or two when I played it way back when. Dude, I bought the collector's edition of this game when I worked at GameStop because I was like, oh, hell yeah, Persona game. I put it into my PS4, was like, hell yeah, Persona. And then I just, like, played it for 2 hours and was like... So what's, is it a good time to watch the X-Files for like the 80th time again? Yeah.
You're the real scumbag, Kamoshida!
Oh, he's up?
What are you doing?
Fucking with that walk with his eyes like that. I don't know why, but the further you get away from Ryuji, the more he looks like a fish. I'm just waiting to fucking go to his house and he's just living in a big fishbowl. He's just... You go over to his house for dinner and his mom's like, here, a big jar of fish flakes for you. It's a good bit though. I like it when they take the mask off. Oh shit, everybody watch out. He's going full mask off. Holy fuck, Ryuji's locking in. So this is the power of when a dude locks in. He gets a cool guy riding a boat. Okay, that's a cool skeleton. I'm a fan. Sold. All I needed to see. There once was a man named Gold Roger. My treasure is yours for the taking.
Now that I got this power, it's time for payback.
You just had to show me a cool skeleton. I'm in. That's it. That's all it takes. It literally, that's how easy I am. Mr. Brendaniel, what would your persona be? Probably a Jason and the Argonaut style stop motion skeleton. I'm a big fan of Jason and the Argonaut stop motion style skeletons. I'm not going to lie to you. 1930s to 1950s cartoony skeletons that are dancing around. Big fan of the skeleton from Scary Movie 2 that's chasing Cindy, and Brenda goes, Cindy! This is a skeleton! Right. It's just bones! Like one big stop motion skeleton, honestly. Scary Movie 6 is in development. As long as it has Brenda and Cindy. Anna Faris and I can't remember her actor's name, but the actor who plays Brenda is necessary. Do you think Skinamarink will be referenced in Scary Movie 6? Maybe, but it like really depends, because Scary Movie has this weird thing. I still need to rewatch 4 at some point, and I'm not going to watch 5 ever, because 5 is, 5. But Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3 have this weird thing where they continually keep referencing, like, The Matrix. And, like, depending on how it goes... I think the best way to do Scary Movie 6 is to try to, like, tap into this, like, genre of artistic horror. And it's going to be wild to see Scary Movie try to tackle the two sides of the horror coin right now. Because horror media is either this advanced avant-garde horror or it's sloppy gore fest. Like, there almost is no in-between for horror right now outside of, like, some indie projects where it is either just fucking gruesome schlock, like fucking ripping the guts out and going, look at how fucked up our kills are. Aren't we fucked up and twisted? Versus, like, I'm traveling through the woods and I meet a family, and suddenly but subtly I realize the family may be demons, but the reveal is actually that I was I escaped from a facility, and I actually am mentally ill, and I was just killing these people while thinking they were demons, but then actually at the very end you don't know, maybe they were actually real demons. Like, that's the, like, oh shit. Like, were they the demon, or were they not the demon? Man, this one make me thinkle. Like movie that make you thinkle versus movie that make you tinkle.
The potential too.
Possibly, yeah, I mean, scary movie's probably gonna go for the easy ones. It'll probably have like an Art the Clown moment. It'll probably have like fucking Stranger Things. Got the, oh, God damn it, they got my face on Will from Stranger Things.
Now.
Yeah, you can't say Stranger Things around me because I'm just gonna think about the fucking Walmart grandma again. I got my face on fucking Will's face from Stranger Things. Fucking goddamn, they got my face on fucking Avengers. I'm Hawkeye. Or Captain America. Oh, I hate this bit. Yeah, I mean, I would hate this bit too. I'm not looking at it. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm just keeping my eyes off the screen. Oh, Ryuji, we gotta kill this guy. And then we just like leave the pervert castle. We go and just kill that guy. I mean, real steps, all right? We see this shit in his mind palace and it's like, oh yeah, okay. Yep, definitely, just giving the, what is it they say? So the content isn't like restricted. A PDF file.
Are you jealous?
God, I hate contentism so much, man. I hate them so much. Use the words, man. I can't wait to get out of this cutscene so you can see the next cutscene. That's a nicer thing about JRPGs is the front is usually pretty heavily loaded. It slows down a bit. Yeah, poses a penalty, becomes a threat to them. Yep, and we gotta, and now you're, nope, now you unlock your persona and we gotta kill this guy, yep. All we need to know is that we're in deep shit, we gotta get out of here, and then we gotta kill this guy, all right? That's the bit, man. No, Kamoshida's not gonna remember that we're in his fucking brain. We're wandering around his mind palace doing wacky, crazy shenanigans so we can fucking kill him or something. I like how dense Ryuji is. Ryuji is dense, but so is your main guy.
We never said anything.
So there's like a lot of repetition of information to really hammer at home, but I get the gist of it.
Don't tell me.
Right? I get it. We're all fucked up and crazy. We gotta help this fucked up cat. We gotta kill this guy. That's it. We're set. That's all I need. All the information I need is we gotta help Ryuji. We gotta fucking help this cat. We gotta kill this guy. Yeah, we gotta get to the part of this guy's brain that lets us give him an aneurysm. We gotta edge this guy's aneurysm, man. First we gotta create it, and then we gotta hear that. Damn, if this game was more like Bo is Afraid, the penis monster would have taken care of that, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Kamoshida would have gotten ripped asunder by the penis monster. I mean, it would have just happened already. This game is such hype status because it's all bright and artsy, but then dark stuff happens? Yeah, it's like, oh, Persona is like, look at how colorful it is, but also it's kind of sick and twisted. I mean, stop dressing up like Bart Simpson. I'm not gonna lie to you, man, but if like, well, I mean, to be fair, Mr. Bigler is dressed up like a stereotypical nerd, and like nobody believes him because of his past. So I'm assuming Ryuji, even if he did like a kind of like a fit check or a fit change, it wouldn't matter.
Still, those rumors
high schoolers be judgmental. That's why you got to move towns. You got to cut to a different school. You got to pretend to be somebody else. Hope that your past doesn't follow you. Delete your Facebook, man. I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of problems in Persona around the central character's problems is if they just didn't have a Facebook, it would have been. They wouldn't be having this problem. IRL, no high schooler needs a smartphone. I mean, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you, but then again, I grew up without a smartphone until like my senior year of high school. I didn't have a smartphone at all in high school, so I'm like, I don't really think you fully need one. A phone, yeah. You got to be able to call your mom and dad, but like, you don't need a smartphone. I grew up without a damn smartphone, and I turned out fine and normal. I got all my internet videos off the computer. You had to work for brain rot back in the day. Why are there so many of these game shows set in high school anyway? Because too many people peaked there? So many people, I mean, when it comes to like general stories, so many people like romanticize these times and use them as like a foundation for storytelling in a lot of ways. Because so many people, it's about the romanticization of like your high school, your formative years. I don't have that because like high school was just a blur of 4 years of like trying to figure out who the fuck I was, and then I left high school ill-prepared for the trials of the real world. Going into college like, who am I? Leaving college and being like, who the fuck am I? Getting into like the year of my life 28 and being like, okay, is this me? Getting to 29, is this me? Getting to 30 and being like, is this me? And also, yeah, it's really easy to write for because like, where is your central character? Oh, in class. Meat man! Oh, there's a comma there. Damn. Oh, let's hit up the meat homunculus and see if he'll give us a nutrient slurry. Bro, I'm still trying to find myself. I mean, here's the thing. The journey of finding yourself is far more important than actually finding it. People who think they found themselves are people that have just lied to themselves and are still finding themselves. What I've learned as a person as I grow and change is that you've never really found yourself. Finding yourself is the process of existing and living. And then inevitably the depression tornado spiral hits you and you're like, who the fuck am I? And then basically you're back to square one again. Brendan writes lyrics to Lana Del Rey. I don't even know a Lana Del Rey, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I've probably heard one on the radio. No idea. You know, that also explains all the freshman college type settings for American stuff. I always think it's really funny when like they get actors that are in the like mid-20s to late 20s playing high schoolers or college kids. It's always wild and you can always tell. I think, what was it? Fuck, was it Wet Hot American Summer that like made fun of that? So they just had a bunch of like 30-year-old actors playing like camp goers. Looking at you, Riverdale. Dude, those kids in Stranger Things, they have not been kids for a while, but they're still in Hawkins. Like, I don't...
The volleyball rally's tomorrow, huh?
Thank God Stranger Things is ending. Riverdale is wild, but I also wish that Riverdale ran for like 30 years so that these actors would be in their like 50s and still pretending to be high schoolers. What about the 40-year-old bald guy who tried to play a teenager? I don't know about that one, but I do remember fucking going wild when I found out that in the Hannah Montana show, her older brother, that guy was like 30 years old. Because sometimes you can't tell, like with like, some people age really wildly. He was what? Dude, yeah, the older brother in Hannah Montana, he was like 30 years old when that show started. It was crazy. She didn't have a brother in the show Hannah Montana? Yes, she did. What? He means Rico. No, the older brother in Hannah Montana. Do you not remember him? Am I losing it? 1 second. I have to double check if I'm being gaslit here. Hannah Montana. IMDb. His name was Jackson, wasn't it? Let me check. Jackson Earls. Yeah, isn't that his brother? Yeah, Jackson Earl. Jason Earls played Jackson Stewart in 100 episodes from 2006 to 2011. He was born in 1977. Jason Earls was born in 1977. Yeah, Jackson, the brother for Hannah Montana in the show, was like, he was like late 20s, 30s. I wasn't talking about Miley Cyrus, the real person. What do you say, 1977? 1977, Smithers. I remember that year fondly. So many hippies running around, and then I'd hit them with the isotope, Smithers. I'd take my radioactive isotope and I'd slap them silly, Smithers. Yes, Mr. Burns, I remember. These days, you can't slap people around with a radioactive isotope anymore. They get upset, Smithers. I'll show them. I'll show them all. You can't have the best of both worlds anymore because of woke. It's crazy that Billy Ray Cyrus had a medium resurgence in popularity that did not last that long, but he was in Old Town Road. Your skills have been recognized. And then, like, nothing, like, Achy Breaky Heart. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Hannah Montana show. Nothing, 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 nothing. Old Town Road, and then nothing. We ended up at the weird place when we used this nav app, right? I found it on my phone too. Yep, yep, yep. Deleted it once. I don't know why we're deleting it, man. We already went over this. We already went over this information. All right, we'll find the evidence. I'm not going to ditch school. I know, we uncover Kamoshida being a pile of shit. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of the metaverse. Dude, you have no fucking idea. Brother, you have no idea, Joker. You have no idea how exhausting the metaverse is about to get in a couple of years from this game. You have no fucking idea, man. Joker, you have no clue how exhausting the metaverse is about to get, buddy. Oh, Smithers, looks like you're awake. We need to talk, Smithers, about the plant. What's wrong with the plant, Mr. Burns? It's going radioactive. I wish the metaverse is more like Persona 5. Dude, it's crazy that, like, Threads... I saw an article that stated that Mark Zuckerberg is, like, fucking shaking angry about Threads, and it's crazy that, like, just making a social media site like Blue Sky where you can see the people you follow and you can see their posts chronologically is, like, a good thing versus, like, the fucking content algorithm. Who the fuck uses Threads? Old people who still use Instagram? I don't know what some people like the nightmarish hellscape of the Threads algorithm. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why you would want that? Because if, like, I went on Threads right now, I'm gonna get a feed of nobody that I fucking follow. Well, if I pop on Threads right now, if I let me see. Don't you dare send me notifications. I'm I don't follow. It gave me David Firth, the guy who made Salad Fingers. I don't follow him. A bunch of wrestling news. It's giving me like 8 Patton Oswalt thread posts, which I don't fucking care. Some post about left-handed guitars. Raw milk movement stuff. It's SpongeBob memes, and I'm like, I don't follow any of these people. I don't. Why is this in my feed? Drink the raw milk, Brendan. No, I kind of like my milk rapid boiled with the pasteurization technique. In other words, I don't need another food poisoning incident. Just went through one, and I'm like still surviving. It's just people don't. Most people don't. Well, sane people don't want an algorithm that is just constantly feeding you information that you didn't ask for, man. People are, I don't know. I'm not going to say that everybody, because maybe even the most people want like the slop algorithm consistently and constantly. But like, dude, I just want to see posts from people I follow, and then maybe like a feed of like my general interests that I can browse a little bit when I'm bored. But this is another reason why I deleted TikTok off my fucking phone, because I was sick and tired of getting like, TikTok shop, G Fuel, $1. Rise energy drink, $1. It's like, TikTok shop, have you heard the TikTok shop? Ashwagandha, $10 ashwagandha. And it's like, I don't want to fucking be in the bazaar while I'm trying to watch goofy short form content. I'm tired of being in the fucking bazaar. Something is exhausting. I don't know how other people don't get exhausted browsing TikTok. Because if you browse through TikTok, every third TikTok that you go through is a fucking somebody's homemade ad for a product they're selling on the TikTok shop. I remember seeing somebody selling seafood boil in the TikTok shop. It's all on there, man. But it wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't like, it feels like the fucking bazaar, right? Like I'm out there looking at market stalls and vendors are fucking screaming at me. $1 energy drink, $1 energy drink, $2 G Fuel, $2 G Fuel. I'm like, please stop, man. Please stop. It's worse if you buy things on the TikTok shop too, because like I had to buy something on the TikTok shop for my mom for her birthday. And so it just got worse because they like got a whiff of blood in the water. And so I just deleted it off my phone. It's gone. My wife will send me TikToks and I have to check the desktop app to look at them. No, TikTok and short form content. It's just, I didn't realize how much it was like, it can just fucking poison your brain if you're on that shit all the time. You have to self-mediate, you have to self-moderate. Otherwise your brain just turns into sludge. The human brain wasn't built to like sustain like a constant barrage of information like that. It's just too much. And I'm not trying to be like old man hate technology. I'm just so tired of short form content. It's empty, it's vacuous, and I'm just tired of it. That's why I'll just watch the good shit whenever it gets posted on like Blue Sky or in like a WebM forum on a Discord. I'm like, okay, now I can internalize this a little bit better because it's away from the never-ending scrolling feed. No, Brendan, I'll cast myself into the algo through and bathe myself in slop. Hey, that was me for a little while, and I couldn't handle it. It was too much. Anytime the main character is on screen in the anime segments, I just imagine him just going, he's so hurty. Like, I don't know, how is this school not asking around when these kids are all wrapped up like mummies? That's the... So many of these kids are wrapped up like mummies straight out of the goddamn sarcophagus, and the teachers are just like, kind of weird all these volleyball team members just keep getting weirdly injured during practice.
What?
What?
What are you saying?
No! Better acting in The Happening, man. No, dude, I love Kamoshida. He was telling me in the volleyball court that if he was on that plane, it never would have happened. Dude is crazy. I checked the flight logs. Yeah, Kamoshida was on the island. But are you saying that Kamoshida did 9/11? No, I was referring to what Mark Wahlberg said. What I had done there, let me explain it to you, is I talked about the movie The Happening. Mark Wahlberg is in the movie The Happening. I made a reference to it. Then I made a joke about Kamoshida being in Mark Wahlberg's place, where Kamoshida said, if I was on that plane, it never would have happened, which is something that Mark Wahlberg has said. So like there was an inference, there was a pattern there. We were building from thread to thread to thread. All right. I have now explained it to you. Yeah. It was, I don't think it was a bit of a stretch in any way, but you did need to have like the corresponding information of all of that to be able to understand it. You know, you have to have a high IQ to watch BrendDaniel streams. I'm not... Brendan, it's a setup and only then a punchline. No, we do jokes here that are all set up, no punchline. Then we do jokes here that are only punchline, no setup. Baba Booey. We are still working on your Netflix special. Yeah. So what's the deal with all this talk of raw milk, huh? Why don't, I mean, I get it, man. I think it's pretty cool, actually. I think more people should just get right up on the udder and start sucking the cow titty, am I right? Hey, how did you get hurt? It was, well, I mean, our sports team is the Mummies, so we all dress up as mummies. Have to learn to make a mental map about the conversation. Makes it easier to follow. Unfortunately, Brendan can teleport. Do I play JRPGs often? Nah, I get like, I think like twice a year I get hit with the bug. And then like I can feel the potent energies within me, dwelling within me, needing to be released. And this is just the time of the year where I'm just like, oh yeah, the bug is in me. And I wanted to play Metaphor Ray Fantasio, but it was $70 fucking, and I said, no thank you, I'd rather not. And I already had Persona 5 Royale, so I was like, okay, all right. Can't you just drink bleach instead? No. The vile potent energies that would be within me, that dwell within me, that tell me to drink like cleaner and stuff, they're not strong enough this time of year. Yeah, that's like August mindset, right? We're not in August. August mindset is, man, you know, I go to the grocery store and I see those Fruititia cleaners that look like orange drink or apple juice, and I'm like, it's real tough sometimes, man. It's real tough. The Fabulosa looks tasty. It does, man. Fabulosa should not look that tasty. There's some new TikTok trend, drinking bleach. No, that's just a drinking bleach or telling somebody to drink bleach, or like the process of drinking bleach is an old internet adage for cleaning your intestinal tract. We should normalize giving Tide Pods out for Halloween. Dude, it is 2016 too. We're already bringing up Tide Pods again? Holy shit. I'm telling you, man. 2025, Pickle Rick is coming back in style. We just want to talk to you, man. We just want to talk to you. All I want to do is talk to you, man. I just want to have a conversation, man. Put down the briefcase and have a little tete-a-tete. Let's talk, man. Didn't you already drink bleach once? Hydrogen peroxide is a type of bleach. I did, yeah. Don't do that. What was it? I had a day, this is like 2-3 years ago, where I was really groggy waking up, and because I had a mouth sore, I was using this hydrogen peroxide solution mouthwash. And so I grabbed it, I took the bottle, I took a big swig, and then I swallowed because I was tired and I wasn't thinking, and I went, oh shit. And so then I had to sit there and make myself fucking throw up for like 30 minutes to an hour before I went to work that day. Because I was just so fucking stupid. You are a smart man. No, I'm a dipshit with a fat ass. I don't claim to be a smart guy. I'm just a dipshit with a fat ass. You know that for a fact. I don't worry about walking through the hollowed halls of intelligentsia. Is peroxide better than alcohol for oral debridement? I get this, so I get mouth sores really bad. Every once in a while. Like, one of the worst is I don't drink like White Monster anymore, because I get a fucking mouth sore whenever I drink White Monster. I don't know if it's the guarana or the taurine. So I use this like Colgate 2% hydrogen peroxide solution. Monster is like liquefied Sour Patch Kids to me. That's crazy, because if you got a Ghost energy drink, they just have a Sour Patch Kids one. Ew? Yeah, I mean, you say ew, but they taste pretty good. Ghost has this orange cream energy drink, and yeah, it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, but it tastes real good.
Bastard.
You ever crank back a C4 and you can feel your heart and you go, I got so many chemicals in my body. Ghost energy drinks look untrustworthy. You know, they're one of the only energy drinks where I don't get like either the headache or the mouth sores. Kind of the only energy drinks I engage in at 31 are, maybe I'll get a Ghost every once in a while, or I get the Monster Rehab, because I like the Arnold Palmer Monster a lot. I'm sipping one right now. I usually get Rockstars because they have a lot more caffeine in them. Not true. Rockstar, usually the caffeine is anywhere from 150 milligrams to 200 milligrams. Rockstar, you're going to get a better buzz because if you're getting a Rockstar normal, they have sugar in them. So you're not getting the buzz from the more caffeine. You're getting the buzz from the sugar and the caffeine. There's an Arnold Palmer Monster. Yeah, that's what a Rehab is.
Let's go, machine.
They have a peach, they have a dragon fruit, and they have a lemon. And they're a tea mixed with it. They're literally an Arnold Palmer Monster. Arnold Palmer. What you really got to watch out for in energy drinks is that L-theanine and that beta-alanine, because that shit'll fuck you up. It'll make your skin feel itchy. The Palmer.
That asshole.
Or nor poor more. Rock, you would love this shirt I own, and I think you should buy it at some point, where it's Laura Palmer on the front. She's holding an Arnold Palmer, and it's text above and text below that says, "Who drank Arnold Palmer?" And every time I wear that shirt, I'm like, Rock would love this one. I bought that shirt specifically because Mandy owned it, and I saw Mandy wearing it. I was like, I gotta get that fucking shirt, man. Where did you get that? It was a really good shirt. I was like, holy shit. I still think about in Chicago where Mandy busted out coasters, and it was the fucking Bugs Bunny from Tails Gets Trolled saying, "Hey man, you should really put that on a coaster." And I'm like, Mandy just has those around. Like, he just got those. Like, he just sets up bits in real life. Like, I'm far too busy worrying about like survival in my life. I don't have enough time to be able to think of like just setting up bits in the real world. I just saw the Joe Paris sweatshirt for Tree TV No People, just trees, and thought, damn, a boss would like that. The amount of times I've gone to Joe Paris merch store and hovered over like the buy this button, it's a lot, but like I just don't have a lot of money, so I'm like, all right, man, I'll buy what I can when I can. What was the size shirt Mandy was wearing? Toddler XL. Dude, it's crazy that Mandy is just 1'3" in real life, and normally he wears like a blue shirt and a red cap. And he likes to throw mushrooms at people. And like, you know, I'm starting to think maybe Mandy's a fucking gnome. No, if the P.O. box opens up, I got to send Brendan a weird ass shirt. If I open a P.O. box, I know for a fact I'm going to get 12 shirts that just say, "Don't yell at me, I'll come." That's more scary to me than almost anything. And one of the main reasons I don't open up a P.O. box, because I'm going to be sent a lot of dried turds. And then I'm going to get a lot of shirts that say, "Don't yell at me, I'll come." Double XL? Oh yeah, Brendan, this shirt goes hard. Well, now you will. No, I would have before as well. Gonna get a black shirt with white text that just says "women" in it in Comic Sans font. Nah, you're gonna get 200 shirts from the hit game Haze. I fucking love Haze so much, man. It's such a great dog shit experience. I feel like I'm gonna play it every year. I'm with Stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get an I'm with Stupid shirt, but it's got a finger pointing up directly at me. Fair. Did you see Mr. Kamashita play yesterday? He was so awesome. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, don't go near the PE faculty office. Oh, that's where he's administering his fucked up punishment. I get it, man. Learning through Goss. Hot Goss. But it was like, wow, I've sounded like shit for 2 years. Cool. It wasn't even about sounding like shit. It was about using voice mods, interactive monitoring, and not realizing the delay was causing me to be all fucked up for like 2 years straight. And then how you can tell if you watch those VODs before and after, how there's an immediate change in the way that I talk and stream, because it was fully like, it was just fucking with me so bad without me realizing it. Yeah, it really didn't sound that bad, to be honest. I mean, no, the audio quality was a bit different, because if you go to like earlier streams for like the audio quality, it was just because my EQ was fucked up. Were you hearing yourself talk? Yeah, so essentially what it was is for 2 years, I was using Voice Mod's Hear Yourself feature, and not like every day, but like most days when I would stream. So my voice would be coming through my headphones while I was streaming for like 3 to 5 hours, the entire stream. So there would just be moments where I'd lose my train of thought because I would be hearing myself speak, and then it would be, because Voice Mod has a slight delay, it basically creates a speech jammer effect. And that's why I don't use mic monitoring on the Go XLR either, is because there is a very much smaller but still delay. Doesn't audio get internet get compressed regardless? It's not about like the that's more about bitrate versus like bitrate, bit depth versus like actual equalizing. Equalizing is different. Like 48 kilohertz is the most you need, really, because Twitch and YouTube aren't going to process signals higher than that or cleaner than that. So really all you need is like, I mean, 48 kilohertz bit rate, 32-bit, 16-bit, 8-bit, 3-bit, 2-bit, 1-bit. Also, I checked out Northern Lion after you talking about him a few times and seeing the Sisyphus clip. Didn't know they made dudes that normal. Kind of scary, not gonna lie. Northern Lion, what I like about watching Northern Lion is his husband talks have made me better about processing some stuff. And also, he's like a level 100 yapper. I will never be at that level. But it is incredible the amount of yapping that he gets done on like a daily basis. Northern Lion is the streamer for streamers. It's crazy that okay. Northern Lion also made me stop worrying so much about like audio leveling, right? Because it was crazy to watch him get told by his chat how to set up like compressions and noise gates and like how to do equalizing directly through OBS. And I have this opinion, right? I have this ideal, right? If you are a streamer or a content creator, it is, I think, your job to know what the equipment is that you're working with and to try to get the best out of it at all times, right? And so whenever a YouTuber or streamer doesn't know about like building a PC or building like working on a PC, I'm like, it's fine. You know, it's not a bad thing. You don't necessarily need to know the inner machinations of your PC, but I'm of the belief that this is equipment that you're working with all the time. So like you should be knowledgeable about it. You should learn about it. And then you should be able to utilize it to get the best quality out of what you have. So it's just wild. And you see this all the time with content creators talking about like PC builds or like talking about like PC problems or problems with software and stuff. And it's just like, I have gone through so much troubleshooting over the years for so many millions of different things that like I just it baffles me that like I put too much work into knowing about the inner machinations of the equipment that I work with. Because like at a level, once you get to a certain point, you don't have to fucking care. You just are like, I just got to buy the thing that's like the good thing. I could just use a USB microphone. I could just, and I'm like, what? And then they keep getting away with it. And I'm sitting here like, oh, all that research and all that work that I did on my PC, my mixer, all the knowledge I had to learn to like figure out how to EQ audio properly. And it's just like, yeah, man, nobody cares. It's not about that. It's about the yapping. And I'm like, I know nobody cares to a certain degree, but I care. But it did help me like, you know, realizing that through like Northern Lion made me realize like, man, it really doesn't fucking matter. And I care way too much about how shit sounds. Now, I still believe that if, like, do you have a good monitor headphones? I have the DT 900 Pros. And I like those because I also have a pair of Sennheiser 6XXs, and I have a pair of DT 990 Pros. The DT 990s, unfortunately, are 250 ohms, so you'd have to run them through a DAC or like a like an adapter, basically, to get the actual, like, power drive out of them. And these are the comfiest headphones I've found so far. The 6XXs are good. I like the audio quality a bit more, but like they are not comfy on my big fucking head. The 990s, same problem. They're not comfy on my big fucking head. And I've had those for like ever. The 900 Pros, I like them a lot and they're comfy. And I don't need an extra adapter to drive the audio. I mean, there has to be a baseline of audio quality or else the stream would be unwatchable. So obviously there is a necessary level of care. Yeah, there's like a level that you have to pay attention to, but I didn't realize the level of care that you took was like so low. Right? Because really at the end of the day, all you really need is a good like noise gate. All you really need is like some way to dampen the audio echo and then just put on the microphone and yap. It's gotta be Morgana. Well, that and the fact that it's a cat that is cat-shaped and with the exact same coloration as Morgana. I know some streamers who still use snowballs. See, that's unforgivable. IMO. Blue Yeti, fine, right? I think the Blue Yeti is the baseline, but like a snowball? No, fuck, you wouldn't catch me fucking dead with a blue snowball microphone. Above a certain point.
Quiet down.
Like, if you are streaming to like 500 to 1,000 people, there is no fucking reason why you have a blue snowball. I'm not saying you gotta go like Shure SM7B, mixer, $1,000 audio setup.
I just heard a meow somewhere near here.
But at the very least, get like a Bredder microphone. At the very least, get something that's like a little bit nicer, a little less harsh. No, I think I don't know. I like the Blue Yeti, but I like it because it's more of a the Blue Snowball is more open. And with both of them, with the Yeti and the Snowball, you can get them sounding fine. But at the end of the day, a lot of that is just a lot of audio work is just making sure that your room. Don't get the fucking focus right, kid. Don't you fucking dare buy a Scarlett Solo. Don't you fucking dare buy a... I am of the opinion that you should not buy a Scarlett mixer for any reason whatsoever. Don't you fucking dare. Yeah, your little head is like, oh yeah, just get a focus right. Fucking don't do that, man.
Hey, tell us more.
You either get an okay USB microphone, right? Or if you want to fully invest, then fully invest. If you're going to invest in a mixer, get a fucking nice mixer. Get a nice fucking microphone. A lot of what goes into audio quality isn't really quite the microphone. A lot of what goes into audio quality is room treatment. You don't want like bare walls. You don't want bouncy ass corners. You don't want the audio bouncing around and then bouncing back into the microphone. You want just a good directional microphone that you can talk words into without a lot of noise. But it's not a mixer, it's a sound card. Well, I'm talking about the Scarlett Solo 282. I don't have a fucking sound card. I'm not like, sound cards are way less for like recording and way more for like audio quality. Like you get a sound card, you get a DAC, you get your fucking headphones amplifier through them. That's more for like audio listening enthusiasts.
You said you know.
I don't have a sound card. I don't have a DAC. I don't worry about it. Friend tech tips. No, I just see people all the time, like content creators sitting on the fucking pedestal saying like, don't use a USB microphone. This is the bad thing. This is the good thing. And it's like, honestly, man, I've watched a billion videos. I've seen a billion things. You are fine using USB microphone. It is totally fine as long as your voice is coming through clear. Sound treatment is immediately way more fucking important. Way more fucking important than the type of fucking microphone you have. After a certain point, it's diminishing returns. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like if you can't afford buying like audio treatment foam for your office or for your room where you're recording, one of the best things you can do with a microphone if you want to record lines or do anything, put a fucking blanket over you. That's what I did for the longest time when I'd record stuff, is I'd put a whole blanket over me and I'd record on the fucking Blue Yeti with the directional audio, and then I just have a pop filter. I'd have it in my hand and I just record that way. Knowledge of the equipment is more important than the quality of the equipment usually. Well, it depends. I just hate that like there is a monetary barrier to entry for doing stuff online, streaming, recording, voice acting, all of this stuff. And a big thing is just making sure that you sound clear. The big thing is you just want clarity, right? Sure, yeah, you want it to sound like a fucking podcast. You want it to sound like, you know, very professional in some cases. But a lot of the time, people sometimes shy away because of professional audio. Sometimes people like a streamer with more of a doofy audio setup. They like the fucking mic crackle. They like to sound like a Discord call with their buddies. Hi. What are these? Maybe freaks out and attacks people. The amount of high schoolers in this that treat like your main character like they're a fucking bear. It's just kind of crazy that they're just like, oh man, yeah, he could snap at any moment. He could stop rummaging through the garbage can and just fucking kill us. But it's like, dog, it's kind of crazy how they just consistently treat your character like they're like some kind of weird bear. Oh, gross. Kamoshida's leftovers. I'm starting to think, that some of the people in this game are not, good people.
Why do you keep
When a girl says stop following and leave her alone, what you should really do is keep chasing her. Yeah, and then when you arrive at her destination right in front of her, you should say, calm down, you're making a scene, calm down, you're making a scene, you should stop making a scene right now. You shouldn't make a scene, you're making a scene. Suggesting that she go to a different location, totally not creep behavior. Time to go and eat a Whopper in the safe place. The Whopper Palace, Big Burger.
If I turn him down,
there is safety in Big Burger. Oh, it is literally called Big Burger. I was taking a second. I was like, what the fuck do you mean it's literally called Big Burger? Brandon, are you going to try the new 3 limited time Whoppers? I didn't know there were new Whoppers. I'm not going to lie, since my uncle and my brother haven't been working at the, my brother and my uncle haven't been working at the Burger King for a while, I don't have, like, the Burger King knowledge anymore. The Bigler at the Big Burger, the Bigler at the Big Burger, the Bigler at the Big Burger. Kind of a tongue twister, I'm not gonna lie. A little alliterative. Very alliterative. A little alliterative. That's also a tongue twister. What if he said instead, excuse me for dropping in? All I'm saying is I would be far more interested in Persona if instead of playing the Joker, you were playing as Winston from Overwatch. And instead of going into the Mind Palace, you just electrified people with his big gorilla gun. The burglar, the bigler, the burglar, bigler, barters for Big Burger. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red bum bum, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red bum bum, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red. That was a tough one. That one is like one of the hardest ones IMO for me. They should have Winston as a party member. No, there should be no party. It should just be Winston. And then he should just go into the Mind Palace, leave the Mind Palace, and then electrocute the fuck out of Kamoshida with the electric gun. The Winton. Dude, I gotta go through my closet at some point. Because I have like, I think around 15 miniature Winstons. And I really feel like I should do something with the 15 miniature Winstons, but I don't know what. Because I'm just sitting on a stockpile of like 15 miniature Winstons all throughout my my gamer closet. Why so many? Like 15. Well, because it was a pre-order bonus for Overwatch at GameStop, and I just took them all home. So, like, we had 15 of them, and people kept forgetting to give them out, so I just took them. Nothing but Winton, yeah. The problem is they're spread all throughout my closet, and my closet is consistently a mess. Because it's just a bunch of shit that I'm like, I'm not using this, this goes in here, I'm not using this, this goes in here. So, like, at some point, probably around spring cleaning, I actually got to go through my closet and get rid of, like, I have a billion video game guides I got to go and sell. Just a bunch of shit in there. Melt them down and make one big Winston. True. Why don't we just kill him, man? You should come with us into the weird pervert castle demon mind palace, and then we can kill him there.
Suzui.
You find all 15, will you unlock a secret door or something? Slenderman arrives at me. He arrives at my door. He knocks on my doors. Find the 15 Winstons, Brendan. Or else I'll send you to the gorilla dimension. It's like a lamer Slenderman. A giant page walks up to you and says, collect my 8 tiny Slendermen. Gotta leave, but it's Thanksgiving is coming up. I want to say I'm thankful that I found your stream. Thank you, sir. You brought some humor and joy to me. Hey, thank you. You know, have a big turkey, have a big ham, have a big corn, have a big mashed tater. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. It do be tomorrow. Americans are going to be indulging in a bit of tomfoolery. We're going to get a lot of videos of people trying to deep fry a turkey and then blowing up their entire backyard because of it.
This division of power.
A lot of dads are going to be walking around with their shirt off saying, yeah, I've deep fried a turkey before, when they've never done it a day in their fucking life. I'm making smoked meatloaf. Dude, there's a turkey brining in the fridge right now. My wife, she makes this fucking delicious brine with like citrus, lemons, oranges, and apple juice. And the turkey's fucking brining in the goddamn fridge right now. And let me tell you, when it goes into the oven tomorrow, covered in sweet potatoes, comes out of the oven, I'm going to be walking around bulbous and gravid. Oh, this will be the defining moment that drives and the action. I get it. You remember the opening song from Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Yeah, it's my name is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I bring it to you. Fry lock and I'm on top. Rock you like a cop. Meat wad, you're up next with the knock knock. Meat wad, get the monies. See? Meat wad, get the honeys. G, driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers, on my toes, and on my toes. Oh, check it. Yeah. Yes, I remember the Aqua Teen Hunger Force theme song. It was important in my formative years. I don't think a lot of the jokes hold up in the early seasons, but for the most part, I think it's still funny. There she goes. Not the time. Yeah. Maybe not the most appropriate time to be talking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Brendan. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we got to kill Kamoshida. No, man, we got to kill Kamoshida. I don't know why we're not doing it right now. We should take hammers. We should go to the toolkit in the janitor's closet and take out hammers and just get them. Streamer, remove his balls. Yeah, I'm working on it. Don't worry. Unfortunately, to remove his balls, we have to go up into the fucked up mind dimension and fight his scary monsters for a bit. But we'll get him. We'll get him. Fight my mind monsters, streamer. I'm working on it, man. I got to get through all the exposition. Oh, fuck. I'm already in the... They put me in the fucking Christmas outfit. I didn't... Ho, 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 and all that. Do I have a Christmas outfit for Ryuji? There we go, Christmas outfit. Does Morgana have a Christmas outfit? Oh, okay, good. There we go. Now this fits. Now this is the shit. Good, wrap up that freak cat. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, we wrapped that freak cat up in the snowman outfit. They're wearing the Olaf costume. You're putting on the Olaf costume, Morgana. You're wearing the fucking Olaf costume, and you're gonna goddamn like it. Oh yeah, I don't belong to King Kamoshida. I'm an existence that drifts about in the sea of humanity's souls. My real name is Pixie. Oh, now they'll live inside my heart. And I captured a Pokemon just like that. Oh, he's no shadow from this palace. I used to be living in that there sea. I used to be living in that there sea of the human soul. Call me the Bicorn. Capture that, dude. Get horsed, man. Can you do the same thing to thugs IRL, exploit their weaknesses and catch them? I mean, have you ever played Yakuza? Or Like a Dragon Infinite Gaiden? Or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? In Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, you can capture so many freaks.
Hey, look.
They have the Sukamon, and the Sukamon are all just kinds of freaks that you capture.
I should probably look into this.
I really should look into this. Concerning. Who is this?
Stuff like the castle and that navigation.
We really need to look into it. I would love... in my head, I just see like a picture of like a fat horse and a reply guy underneath just saying, we should really look into this. And another reply guy just saying concerning. And then a reply guy under that where's, yeah, 3 exclamation marks. I didn't think he had the fucking Majin Buu homunculus girls. Well, see, I wasn't seeing the Majin Buu homunculi. Mom, no, it's Persona. It's all about unlocking your inner potential. Mom, it's about mom, please, mom. He said, no, is this Skibbity Toilet? Is Truck Do review? No, we can't have soda. He's a cat.
That power.
He's not allowed to have soda pop. He's a gosh darn cat.
It's the will of your rebellion.
He's trying to eat pizza too. He's a little scavenger. It's the worst.
You'll be able to fight in that
The problem that I've had with Truck is that he'll like embolden Beals. So like Beals is now scavenging way worse than ever before.
Kamoshida have a change of heart, right?
So now they're both just like constantly like getting on the counters, which they're not supposed to do. They're constantly like fucking, I'll give him treats and then Truck will jump on my lap and try to get his whole face into the treat box. I'm like, buddy. You gotta stop. You have your predetermined food time.
If guys like us,
like we're at the point where inevitably we're going to get like the smart bowl cat feeders with the timer on them, because they just, every time it's an hour before dinner or lunch for them, they just start screaming, adding her online so you can use the furry drunk driving sticker. Be like, hey, do you have a Telegram? I have a bunch of weird stickers that I have a bunch of sticker packs I paid for and I got to get some use out of them. Oh, what if we had a secret hideout? Like an abandoned building or a basement somewhere, or yeah, the school rooftop. Are not safe for work artists normal about Anne? Do you have to ask? What did you just say? Do you have to ask? Oh.
She gives pretty crappy examinations.
Medicine.
Some weird homemade medicines on top of that. At least that's what I've heard.
Lots of weird balms and poultices. You go to the doctor, she's just practicing alchemy. She's just trying to turn lead into gold. She's like, quick, hand me more mercurial essence now.
It's not like she's getting in the way of their life.
Hey,
I need more mercurial essence. I need more gold. Homemade medicine. Me, when I take like a vitamin D tablet, I'm like, all right, now if I mix this with some Code Red, some Red 40 from the Code Red Mountain Dew I'm drinking, and why don't I split this ibuprofen in half? All right, I think I'm making a potion here. This is a baller place to live, to be honest. What, constantly breathing in dust particles? I think you're forgetting about the dust particulates. Well, yeah, you could clean it up, but like, think about like all of the black mold in the walls up here. You are inherently forgetting that this place is chock filled to the brim with black mold.
Then again,
Jonkler is constantly just coughing all night. Better that than the outside. With the black mold, I don't know. It begins. Sojiro begins to fall for it.
I was hoping I'd get to name it.
Oh, he wants to be a cat dad so fucking bad, dude. What a sucker, man. He's fallen for it. He's a softie. Of course he's a softie. I mean, he talks a big game, but he still lets you live here. That happens to me every time I open Threads. I lose my memories in my true form until Threads is closed to my phone. It'll happen to you. It's a dog shit app. Very few people do remember their birth. Very common thing. I remember my birth, so. I have one of those photographic memories. I remember everything, so you don't have to. Kind of like the Nostalgia Critic, but less bald.
And I have a pretty good idea on how
I only remember the things you don't want to remember. I don't. Hey, remember that time in 3rd grade where you pissed your pants? And then you told everybody you spilled juice on your lap? But there was no juice to be found, and it smelled like ammonia? Yeah. No, I know that happened. Remember that time you were at the fast food place, and the McDonald's employee said, hope you have a great meal. And you replied, yeah, you too. And then you walked out of the McDonald's. And that's haunted you for the last, like, 4 years. Yeah, I remember that. Remember that time it was, like, a week before you moved out of your parents' house into your first apartment? And, like, you were just kind of sulking and thinking about it, and you went downstairs for dinner, and your mom said, look who came out of their cave. Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Waffles and a strawberry. I'm sorry, that's such a fun. No, I'm so fucking wrong. Half a Three Musketeers bar, half a cigarette, and 3 cans of White Monster. Are sugary cereals big in the U.S.? Yeah, they're more of a kid thing, I'm not gonna lie. But I get like Reese's Puffs or Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms every once in a while when I'm on like a cereal kick or a cereal mind. When I'm like fully in cereal mind, I'll get some sugary cereals. But like, you know, it comes and goes. My staple food is usually just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's like my staple food. That and just chicken. It's not good for you. I'm not saying that it's good for you. I'm eating slime. But like,
personas are the strength.
Well, what do you mean sugary cereal is bad for you? When you look on the back of the bag, it has all of the cool vitamins that you get, and it tells you that you get so many vitamin from it.
Depending on what.
But what do you mean? It tell me I get 1 billion vitamin from the cereal. What do you mean the cereal bad? That's why I'm thinking about going into like a Honey Nut Cheerio kind of era. Yeah, I get it. It's bad, but why taste good? You're right. Like, I know it's bad for me, but it's not like I'm fucking eating bowl after bowl of it. I'll have like a bowl of that. I'll get on the walking pad for a bit. I'll do some walking, do some stretches. Here in Canada, there was a really big ad push like 10 years ago that tried to make Cheerios into the healthy cereal for all ages. I remember a commercial where an 8-year-old and an 80-year-old grandpa were laughing over a bowl of Cheerios. Well, they've tried to do that for like Honey Nut Cheerios forever, where to the point where it's like in my head ingrained because of the ad campaign is like, if I had a lot of cholesterol, I could just eat Honey Nut Cheerios and it would lower the cholesterol level. But it's kind of also like the fucking, what is it? I think about the 1,000 Pound Sisters, the clip from that show that I've seen before, where it's the two sisters and it's like, yeah, we eat a lot of sugary foods and then we have a normal soda. But my mama always said if you drink a diet soda after drinking a normal soda, it cancels out the bad sugars. Well, you see, if you drink a couple of diet sodas, it'll cancel out the normal sodas. Drink water. I drink a lot of water. I basically just drink water and fucking Monster Rehab. That's about it. Oh, and like fucking Pepsi Zero. I have like a Pepsi Zero every now and then. I don't know. I never get like the, I don't have like the thing where like fake sugar tastes bad to me. I mean, sure, it's going to make my balls inflamed and the size of basketballs while I'm walking around. They're going to be bouncing together like a Newton's cradle. But like at the end of the day, I don't taste the aspartame or the like sugar substitutes. I just know they're going to give me some kind of weird cancer. Diet Coke tastes like hell. Coke Zero tastes good to me. Diet soda just has that like fucking really bad aspartame in it.
Too.
And it's like, yeah, the zero sugary soda has a different kind of carcinogen, but it like tastes a bit better. Honestly, drinking zero sugar soda is kind of the same as putting your mouth over the exhaust pipe of a car, but like I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't have respect for people who don't like the taste of water. It tastes awesome. You specifically evolved to love water, but it's not flavor, sugar. How many hours deep into the game are we? 6 hours? But this is also a JRPG, man. JRPGs are just like that. That's I think one of the biggest barriers to entry in JRPGs is they love the slow build. Inevitably, once you get to a certain point, shit starts popping off. But that slow build that's anywhere from like 3 hours to 10 hours before shit starts popping off is one of the biggest like barriers to entry on these. But like the other thing is, for me, when it comes to JRPGs, this is why I'm not like reading every fucking blurb, reading every text box, reading every fucking lore note, because end of the goddamn day, JRPGs have this one problem, which is repeating information over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Where like it's like, oh yeah, we got to do that thing. We got to do that thing. Yeah, we got to do that thing. Here's why we got to do that thing. Hello, character. That's why we got to do that thing. Yes, character. We got to do that thing. Yeah, we got to do that thing. Hey, we need to do that thing. Oh, this is why we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Yeah, we're thinking about doing the thing. We're gonna do the thing. Yeah, we're about to do the thing. Oh, thinking about doing the thing. This reminds me of the time when I was walking around and I saw a cicada and the cicada went, "Arr!" And that cicada I think was talking to me and telling me I got to do the thing. We got to do the thing. Yeah, we got to do the thing. Oh, so are we doing the thing? We'll think about doing the thing. We'll do the thing tomorrow. Yeah, no, tomorrow we'll do the thing. I mean, tomorrow's the day we're gonna do the thing. Tomorrow's the day we're gonna do the thing. We're going to do the thing tomorrow, and tomorrow's the day we're going to do the thing. There's a lot of repetition involved in some of the storytelling in JRPGs where I think a lot of it is for flavor and characterization and building up the characters. But sometimes it's a bit much where you're just like, I get it. We're doing the thing. I get it. Now let me do the fucking thing. Please elaborate on the cicada. You'll be able to elaborate on the cicada in the 20-hour prologue DLC that'll be releasing 8 months after the game. The upside is sometimes I drop a JRPG for months and I can easily remember the thing I'm on doing. No, not me. Dropping a JRPG for me is the death sentence of that JRPG where I'm just like, what was going on? I don't remember. I'm never going to play this ever again. Dude, what was it? I was watching I saw a fucking commercial because my wife was watching Bob Burger on the TV and I saw one of the commercials for a credit card and I was like, John Travolta as Santa doing John Travolta things from the movies he was in, but he was Santa Claus. And I was just like, that's what John Travolta's doing right now? Capital One commercials? I mean, I kind of get it. It's that or like espousing the ideals of Scientology, but like wild. Is he still alive? He's still alive. He's doing credit card commercials. Yeah. Crazy that people were talking the other day about that like movie that won't be watched for 100 years with John Malkovich. And then like I was looking into it and it's just a fucking like alcohol ad. And it's going to be crazy in 100 years when they open up that time capsule, crack it open, and then watch a 30-minute like ad for an alcohol with John Malkovich in there. Oh, this doctor, she's fucking languid. My body feels lethargic. Can I get a little caffeine? You got any gorilla pills? No, I need gorilla pills. You got any gorilla pills? Awesome. You got any gorilla pills? Give me ibuprofen. I pull out the gun. I go to the pharmacy counter. Listen, this is a robbery. I need fucking 10 pounds of ibuprofen. Don't ask, and I need it now. And then I just start consuming it at the pharmacy counter like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Start eating ibuprofen like by the mouthful like it's Nerds candy. Listen, man, you gotta hit me some more ibuprofen. The headache's not going away, and I can feel the worms inside my body coalescing inside the middle of my body. The worms are creating a worm Katamari inside of me. I need more fucking ibuprofen, and I need it now. Please! I need testosterone, and I need it now. The boys at the club, the boys at the golf club are telling me my balls aren't weighty nor hefty enough when I'm taking my clothes off in the locker room. I need tea. I need it now. I keep irradiating my balls with radioactive isotopes in the hopes that it'll make my balls larger.
You're a pretty weird kid, you know?
Yes!
I wonder what you're going to use the medicine for.
To make my balls larger! Going to the doctor every single day only because I'm like, hey, can I get a flu shot? You got a flu shot yesterday, the day before. Do you really need a booster? I really need a booster. Get out of here. I come back with a fake mustache on. Hello, can I get a flu shot? Hey, you're that kid from before. I think his tattoo is pretty cool, yeah. Is it reminiscent? Do you remember walking into the gas station, walking up to the cooler and seeing 4 different kinds of distinct Sobe Life Water? You'll grab the pink drink from the Sobe Life Water refrigerator and you'd start fucking just guzzling that shit down, not knowing that one day it would disappear forever. We miss the lizard milk. Every day I'd be shouting out to high heaven, where's the lizard milk? Why is it gone? Why is the cooler at the gas station full of like influencer drinks? I don't want to drink fucking Lana Del Rey sauce. I'm like, stop it, get it out of here, stop it, get out of here. Why am I drinking pug goop from fucking Kevin Hart? I don't want to be drinking this, man. Didn't Ninja have like an energy drink recently? Holy shit. How did I forget about, doesn't Ninja, isn't he peddling fucking nut milk? Holy shit, man. I had completely forgotten about Ninja's nut milk. I'm sorry for unlocking the grimoire and releasing this information to those who are unaccursed with it, but like, he's just selling nut milk now. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, Ninja's selling his own brand of nut milk. It's like a milk from a nut, but it's from Ninja. So it's like a gamer nut milk. I'm sorry for opening the grimoire, says the grimoire opener. Hey, it's not my fault, but more knowledge keeps like being built up within the grimoire, and like I keep having to release it because the grimoire full. Sorry, brother, grimoire full. I gotta release the slime. This conversation fucking sucks. I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna get in the ground floor of this nut milk deal. All right. I hear the strawberry's pretty good. He has the chin strap neck beard of a guy that would say, I'm just trying to help you fix your business, pal. What you guys need to be doing right now, let me tell you, brother, what you're really missing out on, you got to get rid of the chairs, put some stools in this son of a bitch. People do not like back support when they're up there at the coffee bar, I'm telling you. What you need to put in here are a couple of stools. How about a couple of layers, all right? Another thing you got to do, pina coladas. Have you thought about selling them? I gotta tell you something, brother. If you're not selling pina coladas in your cafe, I don't want to fucking come here anymore. Now, will you give me a smile, brother? What I need right here is perfect service from a place like this. When I come into the coffee shop, I expect a pleasant smile, a little cup of coffee, I watch the news, and some weighty banter. Not enough banter in this cafe. Back in the old days, you go to a cafe and they give you a ton of banter. Nobody's bantering anymore. When's the last time anyone got a Slim Jim? I got a Slim Jim about 3 weeks ago. It was all right. But I will say, you go to the Aldi, right? You get in your car, you start the fucking keys, you keep fucking moving. You go down to the Aldi, right? They got like that knockoff Slim Jims. Not gonna lie, I think they taste better. I think the knockoff Aldi Slim Jims are better than the real thing. There's so much that you can get at the Aldi, and it's like the knockoff, and I'm like, oh shit, what is a Slim Jim? It is a meat stick. Speaking on meat sticks, I have like a constant and endless rant that I will rant about until the end of my days. Why the fuck, when you go to the grocery store and you get fucking jerky, it's like $10, $12 for a bag, but then you go to the fucking gas station and it's like $20 to $30 for a bag of fucking jerky, and they never sell it. And then you go to different gas stations and sometimes they have like weird specialty like jerky stands, and that shit's like $30, $40, and I'm like, who the fuck? I understand convenience prices, but who the fuck is buying $25 bag of fucking Jack Link's beef jerky? $25 for a bag of teriyaki beef jerky? You can fuck right off. That's like Alaska prices, all right? I'd understand that if I was in Alaska and not fucking Iowa, But I will say, sometimes you go to a gas station, they have really good prices on like those fucking meat sticks that are like made from some weird company that's local. So you don't get the beef jerky, you get the weird fucking meat sticks where it's like, oh yeah, this is lamb jerky and like a beef stick. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I ain't never had lamb before, but I'm gonna get like 8 of these. Because you don't get the jerky, you get the weird local beef sticks. Shit's always better. Shit's always weirder. And then like you just look cool walking around with like a skinny summer sausage basically. This will go into your Netflix special. I don't know why you try to put me on blast all the time about the like, hey Brendan, when's your stand-up special? This is a fucking live stream. You're chupacabring me. I'm getting chupacabraed. You're getting my fucking goat. I get it. I get it. You're getting my goat. You've done it. You've succeeded. I hope you feel a little bit better about your day. What's your favorite jerky type? Honestly, for a while I was really into bacon jerky. I don't know why, but then inevitably the bacon jerky started to like really get to decay and waste away. And then for a while, it was like you would get so much jerky in the bag that was really fatty. And I was like, I'm done. I had a bacon jerky phase that went on for like 5 months. I've been having a lot of turkey jerky lately. I had a turkey jerky phase for a little while. When I worked at Best Buy, because we got a discount on all like the snacks they would sell, they'd have turkey jerky and I could get it for dirt cheap. Because they fucking pumped up the price. So Best Buy discount when you work there is 5% above cost. So you get it way fucking cheaper. And they definitely bumped up the price on the turkey jerky for like normal customers. Because like one, who the fuck is buying turkey jerky at the Best Buy goddamn snack like aisle, right? So I would just buy a bag of turkey jerky and be like, all right, this is my lunch now.
Yeah.
3 white monsters and a bag of turkey jerky. Let's get this bread. Brother, you talk a big talk and you walk a big walk, but when I fucking pop your head like a goddamn blueberry in the middle of summer and a bunch of fruit flies pop out of your neck buzzing around, they're gonna call your ass fucking Beelzebub. Huh? Huh? And also dead.
Well, that